The dream is fading now, I'm staring at the door. I know it's over cause my feet have hit the cold floor. Check my reflection, I ain't feeling what I see. It's no mystery.
So at school and in my parish, I enjoy doing a variety of different service activities. And through these activities, I've met and worked with many different people. And it's really showed me, and I've grown appreciation for how God works through people and the beauty that he has with his creation. And additionally, especially at my parish, I formed many different relationships with people and even in my community around me. And I've just learned so much about people and so many valuable lessons that I'm very glad I've learned.
I felt like I've grown closer to God, and I've made a lot of lifelong friends and grown closer to a bunch of people in the faith and met a lot of people and just feel closer to everybody.
I've been connecting to my parish by helping out at the Y for the Faith and Fun Nights, because a lot of the times kids show up there and it's kind of the same kids, so I get to build a relationship with them. What started out as service hours for community service led eventually to me doing it out of the heart, because I found it fun to help the kids. When I was helping out at the Faith and Fun Night, I've started to bring my friends and showing leadership and helping them to get their service hours. And they started to do it for fun as well.
So I find that they impact my faith life in that when I do things for others and when I help out and when I do all of this stuff and I see how people react and how people are lifted up so much by what I'm doing, it just makes me feel so much better, and it makes me realize so much more about how much of an impact I have on other people's lives and how much of an impact that God through that has on other people's lives. And it's really incredible, I think.
I would say that altar serving has probably brought me really close to my parish, because it's gotten to me be able to be in front of people, and certainly brought me closer to like the priest and the deacon, because I get to talk to them every day or every Sunday. And then I've been doing that since 4th grade. So, and then singing in the youth choir since 5th grade. Doing a lot of upfront singing because that's what I love to do. So it's been helpful with the getting closer to God as well as the parish, because I'm singing to God but with the parish. And then I've led a mass once for a funeral, and that was powerful, because that really showed me what that was like, and that was really nice. And then also, even outside of church in school, being a leader for our show choir, it's helped me. God has helped me deal with a lot of things, because I've had to be a leader and be a good role model. So I've been looking to Jesus and God to help me see what I should be like to be a good leader. And that has brought me closer to God and my parish.
When I falter in life, I know that I have a community here that can help me pick me back up and put me back on my feet. And for me, what I've learned is that no matter what, you are loved, you are protected, and most importantly, you are worthy. And for me, that's the biggest message that anyone could receive. And it's really empowering for me to be able to share that with my community through the activities that I choose to be involved in. And for me, it's not so much like a choice, it's something that I love. It's not a choice that I have to make, it's something that I just really enjoy doing. And I've met so many amazing people, including Julie Kavanaugh and Dawn Shiner, that have been amazing role models for me all of my life. And I've met so many friends, and I think there's no better place you could be except in the church, because it is a big family.
So every experience that I had in my parish community as a leader, I felt like I've grown deeper in my faith. And I just love every opportunity that I had, because I felt like I could grow deeper and more better in my faith. And I've gotten great friends and stronger bonds with people. So yeah.
So my faith, I started off young with the usual parents talking about it, getting books about it since I was in kindergarten, and not really understanding it. I went through the first communion process, and then I joined children's choir, and that's where I made two really great friends who I've been friends with ever since. So since 3rd grade, we've been great friends, and we've kind of grown up in the faith together. So we went through children's choir together, and then last year we went through confirmation together. And so that really helped me feel more confident with people that I know in the faith. Also, another friend that I made through the faith, we live 3 doors down from each other now. She goes to my school, and it helps me to have a friend both at school and in the faith, because it makes me more confident in being more talkative about my faith, not just in church. I also help out with the fish fry at my church during Lent and the fair every summer. And so I make a lot of great friends, both adults and kids. And so all of these friends that I've made and people that I've met that are leaders in the church and are just people that I know through the church have helped me to understand more about my faith and how it works not just by itself but with others, and why the church is us and not just a building.
Being active in my faith community has helped me grow with others and myself, and just help me volunteer more and help other people grow in their faith. And I think that that's a big part of it, is just other people and helping other people, and how other people can help you, and not only in just your faith but also in life. And bringing your faith into life just helps you become a better person and grow closer to God.
My faith life has, been based off of leading people and finding my own faith by leading people. When I open myself up to others, my hope is that they'll gain some sort of knowledge or some sort of inspiration to seek God or seek themselves, to find themselves out. And by working and doing service hours, whatever it may be at my church, my thoughts on that is, maybe I can affect someone today, just today. It's a goal that I set.
So being in a leadership position has brought many connections to me. I've made a ton of new friends through being a facilitator, helping out with Vacation Bible School, and being a table leader for Genesis and Logos a few times, and just a whole lot of other things. And it's brought me closer to God as well, because I can see, just as I go back and study this stuff more and more, it just becomes even more clear, and I just get more out of it as well. So it's really great being in this leadership role, meeting all these new people, and then growing even more in my faith.
From participating in the community and being active in my youth group, I've been able to have a bigger sense of confidence and be able to hold my head high more when I walk around. And I've realized that helping the community not only makes the other people around you happier, but it also gives you a better feeling about who you are and who you want to be. So going to youth group and soup kitchens and just helping out not only helps yourself and everyone else, but it helps your relationship with God mostly. And then it'll all pay off in the end when you go to heaven.
And I have met a lot of new people, and I have found a place in the parish community at St. Rita's thanks to the work that I do.
This past year, as part of youth group, we went to a nursing home, and I got to interact with a lot of the residents. We brought them Christmas gifts, and it was really cool to see the new perspective I got, seeing how much we impacted their day, just listening to all their stories.
My involvement in my church and our catechism, I'm a catechism teacher, has really helped me gain leadership skills. I have to prepare lesson plans, I have to interact with the students, and I have to discipline the students in my class. And all of those have really helped me step out of my comfort zone and become the leader that I know God wants me to be.
Participating in youth group and Christian service activities is important to me because I believe that the youth are the future of the church.
So I grew up in a family of a lot of people who all have helped out in the community and helped out in the parish, and I've always been inspired to do that. And because of that, I've always tried to take an initiative in leadership activities in the parish, not only in the parish that I'm at, but all around where I spend my time. And because of that, I feel like I've really improved in my faith life, and I've been able to pray more in a way that's in a relationship than formal prayer with Jesus. And because of that, I felt like I've gotten more virtues from him, like thoughtfulness and kindness, that I can show to others. So basically, to answer the question, I feel like doing leadership activities to help the parish has really helped me be a better person to others, and it's really been an impactful life, and I would never do anything, I've always wanted to do leadership activities in the future.
When I became an altar server, I realized that I was becoming a lot more involved in the masses, and I got to meet a lot of new people at my parish that I wasn't really familiar with before. And in terms of my recent confirmation and involvement with the youth groups, I have also realized that God is present in my life in many ways, and not just on Sundays when I go to church, but the Holy Spirit is really present all around us in our lives.
Going to Haiti was an amazing experience as I learned what God's true mission was for everyone, which was to help those in need. I'm so happy I was able to go, and I'm so happy I grew so much closer to God.
How my leadership skills have impacted my faith life is in a very positive light. It's given me plenty of new experiences to be held with my peers and the younger children I've taught. I've developed a lot more new relationships with adults, peers, and the children. And it's a wonderful experience, and I've really enjoyed it this whole time. Also, not to mention, it's one of the, giving back is one of the big charities of, or one of the big pillars of the Christian faith, The more you give to the people, the more they love you back. And I've seen that in so many lights, and it's a wonderful experience.
My activities have impacted my faith life by letting me meet and get to know so many people within my church. I have worked with high schoolers from my youth group and adults within the church. By participating in activities, I get to go out into the community and reflect Jesus' work. God has given me so many opportunities to get out of the house and to get to know the community better.
My activities in the church have impacted my faith life by being able to communicate better with my friends and family, as well as the ability to meet new people and make new friends.
Serving at the Knights of Columbus Pancake Breakfast really allows me to serve and connect to the parish members of all ages.
I find that my service with serving as a Eucharistic minister and a lector has brought me closer to my church community, and my faith life has grown stronger. Learning to become a lector and a Eucharistic minister at school first, and then moving to a lector and Eucharistic minister in my home parish has really strengthened my faith and has been able to make me share my faith with others.
My activities have allowed me to involve myself with the church at a deeper level. Along with Sunday Mass, I enjoy attending youth group meetings and activities. This is a great way to deepen my faith, gain new friendships, and learn a lot of life lessons. I'd like to thank my church and community for this.
And when did I forget that I was made to love you, I was made to find you, I was made just for